The collared dove, Streptopolia dicoacto, is a dove species native to Europe and Asia. It was introduced to Japan, North America and islands in the Caribbean. Because of its vast global range and increasing population trend, it has been listed as least concern on the IUCN Red List since 2014. Columba dicoacto was the scientific name proposed by the Hungarian naturalist Imre Freivaldsky in 1838, who described a Eurasian collared dove. The type locality is Plovdiv in Bulgaria. It is now placed in genus Streptopolia that was introduced in 1855 by the French ornithologist Charles Lucien Bonaparte. The Burmese collared dove S. xanthocycla was formerly considered a subspecies of the collared dove, but was split as a distinct species by the IOC in 2021. Two other subspecies were formerly sometimes accepted, SD. stolichkai from Turkestan in Central Asia and SD. intercedens from southern India and Sri Lanka. They are now considered junior synonyms of the nominate subspecies S. d. dicoacto. The collared dove is closely related to the Sunda collared dove of Southeast Asia and the African collared dove of sub-Saharan Africa, forming a superspecies with these. Identification from the African collared dove is very difficult with silent birds, with the African species being marginally smaller and paler, but the calls are very distinct, a soft purring in the African collared dove quite unlike the collared dove's cooing. It is a medium-sized dove, distinctly smaller than the wood pigeon, similar in length to a rock pigeon but slimmer and longer-tailed, and slightly larger than the related European turtle dove, with an average length of 32 cm 13 in from tip of beak to tip of tail, with a wingspan of 47 to 55 cm 19 to 22 in and a weight of 125 to 240 g 4.4-8.5 ounces. It is gray-buff to pinkish-gray overall, a little darker above than below, with a blue-gray underwing patch. The tail feathers are gray-buff above, and dark gray and tipped white below. The outer tail feathers are also tipped whitish above. It has a black half collar edged with white on its nape, from which it gets its name.